So I was talking about that you're about to complete your first year, and similarly, people will be about to complete your second year as well. And at that time, you people are going to uh, even third year also, and then you people will realize that what after third year. So there will be a question in your mind that whenever you people will just complete your education, let's say graduation, so what next? So the people around you, they will keep asking you what happened to your placement, or have you got any job? So something like this, such questions will be asked to you, and then you people have to think about that. Yes, I have to also really think of this question, that have I got any placement, have I got any job, any offer letter of any of the companies? And then you people will realize that what is important for you. So it is not only marks. So what we people are doing these days, we people are very keen about our subjects. So suppose that there are 4 subjects, we are just learning them very well and trying to get more marks, maximum marks people are trying to get. But are we working on improving our skills? Are we working on improving as a personality? We are not working on it. So here I would like to suggest to people that with marks, people try to develop your skills also. And if you think that you want to achieve your career goals, you people have to go through these things. And therefore, one of the important aspects that which is required, it is that is communication skills. So communication skills are very important. With the help of communication skills, you people can perform better. You can show what you have studied so far. From your first standard to your graduation, whatever you have studied, you'll be able to express if you have communication skills. Okay. So therefore, communication skills are very important. Next thing, that if you have communication skills, you people can participate into group discussions. Let's say that you wanted to be part of this placement activity, then you are going to participate into group discussion. So how you will perform well in group discussion? Of course, with the help of communication skills. Let's say you are going to face interview, personal interview. So there also you people have to perform well, and then you people will be getting final placement, or let's say selection or job offer later when you qualify in this personal interview, then only. So for all those things, which thing is required? That is communication skills. Let's say communication skills, and that is also in uh, English that you have to communicate. Okay. So in English, that if people have to be very convenient that yes, I can speak English. So in English also, again, I'd like to focus on those skills. And out of this, as a student, you people do not have problem for your listening. You do not have problem for your reading. You do not have problem for your writing. But major problem is with your speaking. That becomes difficulty for all of us. So if you might read some of the books and you can understand. You can read anything and you can understand. You can listen and you can understand. You can write also. But when it comes of oral communication, that time it becomes very difficult for many of the students. And this is problem of not only you people, but there are so many students. They face the same problem, that oral communication is not simple for them. And if you consider that if you have to perform well into group discussion, here your reading, writing, and listening skills are not that much important, but your speaking skills are going to matter here. Here also in personal interview, your listening, reading, writing skills are not going to matter here, but your speaking skills are going to matter. So therefore, it is important that you people have to consider how you are going to improve this one, which is let's say right now it may be weak, or let's say it is not up to date. Let's say you are not able to speak English right now, but it is not that much difficult, or you should not consider that it is very difficult and I'm not able to speak English. So it may be difficult, but you people have to understand that with practice it is going to become simpler. So anything initially it seems difficult, but until and unless you are not going to face it, so what you have to face? You people need to start communicating English. So with anyone. So I think that I have explained it in group discussion also, that you people have to make group discussion and you people start talking about anything like gossips, events, and movies and anything. So have you started? Let me know. I will check how many of you started talking in English. Let me take feedback. Have you started making groups of small groups, 5 to 6 students? Boys will make groups of boys, and at the end of day, you people are going to discuss something. So let's say discuss that what is group discussion. We are discussing about that what syllabus is there, what assignments are given, what homework is given, how you are going to complete it. So how many of you started this activity? You have made groups of 5 students, let's say, and you people are coming together and you are doing something. I'm waiting for your reply. So you people have to answer if you started. So I think that nobody started. Am I right? If you are not started, this is then disappointing. This is frustrating because you people have to start somewhere. Until and unless you are not going to start, you are not going to feel confident. Okay, you have to feel that yes, I can do, yes, I can speak. And when you feel that yes, I can do, when you start speaking English. If you're not starting speaking English, simply you can feel that yes, I can understand English. Yes, I listen English, I understand. But when it comes of oral communication, that time you will not feel confident. Rather that you people will feel very nervous, fear, and confused, and you may not be able to express what you know. And so therefore it is necessary that you people have to start such activities, because isolated alone you cannot do much, but in group you people can do so many things. You people can come together, you people can discuss it, you people can just ask us questions, simply ask some questions also. So questions like that, how are you, what you did yesterday, then where are you going tomorrow, and something like this. Simple questions you people try to ask to your friends and try to answer. Okay, and same questions your friends will ask you and you people will answer such questions. So activity is simple, though maybe other people are going to laugh at you. They are going to say, see, these guys are trying to speak English, and see, they are going to be show that they are smart, something like this. They may criticize you, they may make fun of you, they may laugh at you. Let them make fun of you, let them laugh at you, let them do whatever they like, but you just stay focused on, I wanted to improve my communication, I wanted to uh, get selected into good companies. So therefore it is necessary that you people have to work on your English oral communication. I'm not saying only English communication, but now I have to focus it only on oral communication. Oral communication, spoken communication, let's say, that you people have to speak English. And that is the thing which you people are not doing anything. So I'm sure that,
सर
yes, Rohan.
मी ॲप डाउनलोड केली एक आणि त्याच्यावर प्रॅक्टिस करतो कम्युनिकेशनची.
Okay, all right. Is it useful for oral communication?
येस सर.
Okay. So is it interactive? Means you can ask something and you can tell something and then it gives a response to you. Is it right? Exactly.
येस सर.
Okay, so that is fine. So you can tell to your friends or you can tell it to your everybody. So name of that app so that all people can also practice this.
डिओलॉंग नाव आहे त्याचं.
Okay, I think that you're talking about Duolingo. So Duolingo is app and it is not only for English. I think you can learn so many languages there.
येस सर.
Yes, so that is a fine app. All you people can download it. Duolingo, you people can search into uh, Play Store. So I will write it down on the screen so that you can search it. So if you download this Duolingo, you people will get a chance to learn different languages. I'm not talking about English now because yes, it was nice suggestion by Rohan. And here, additionally, people can think of, if you want to learn German, you can learn here. If you want to learn French, Japanese, Spain, or other languages also. And see that when you are learning here, you will not feel that you are learning a language. Rather than it will be a fun activity. Like you people play games Similar kind of interface you people will find there, and you people can maybe have some activities, uh, some exercise that you people will get, and you people can respond it. So daily 10 to 15 minutes you can spend on this app, and you will improve your language. I think that Ajay Shinde, you want to say something? Roll number 60. He immediately muted himself. So this is a really nice app. So all you people try it. This is nice suggestion. Thank you, Rohan, for suggesting this.
Thank you.
Do something, whatever it may be. It may be app. So there are a lot of apps also, and with this, you check yourself that yes, that Duolingo is there and it is going to improve your English. But again, focus on that oral communication. Here you have to be very clear. Maybe you're listening, reading, and writing. That is fine. You're going to do it. You're going to manage it. But what about oral communication? You have to focus on, because your career, all those things matters on your oral communication. Nobody will ask how you can write, how much you can write, and of course they may ask you to write essay or something like this. Companies like Wipro, TCS, or Infosys, at the time of that recruitment process, at the time of aptitude, there is one question on writing also. They ask you to write one essay on the topic which is given to you. So people are asked to write also. But more important is your oral communication. You just try to be very clear that how you can express everything that is coming to your mind. So right now you may be thinking that we are listening your lecture, we understand it, but we are not able to speak English. Our grammar is not good. So many problems are there. I can understand that your vocabulary is limited again, and you do not find proper words. You cannot make sentences. But up to what? Right now people are in first year, and still if you are thinking the problem is like this, and after 3 years also you are going to be with the same problems, that my grammar is not good, my pronunciation is not good, and my vocabulary is limited. I do not find proper words. I cannot make proper sentences, because we are not using it. The problem is because we are not practicing it. So English is not major problem, I think. Here the problem is that we are not using it. If you start using every day, let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, use it daily, and you'll find that you can speak English. And that is quite simple again. And every day you are learning new things. Every day you are learning new expressions, new phrases, new words, and you can learn it from anywhere. It can be from your source, that mobile, YouTube, social media, and Google can be. Just Rohan told us that this app like Duolingo and other apps might be there. Duolingo is one app, but there are other apps also that you people can try. But anyhow, what you have to do, you have to improve your oral communication. Why I'm telling it again and again frequently? Because this is nobody's following. Because I think that I told it, you people have to do something, and you people maybe have not taken it seriously. But see, this is very serious, because how, imagine how you're going to perform well in GD, how you're going to participate, answer the questions in group interview. So that depends upon your communication, on your oral communication. And imagine that it will be in English, nobody will ask you. So I think that your English is weak, and we will give you chance that you can answer any question, some of the questions into mother tongue. No, nobody will, no recruiter will say that yes, you can answer in Marathi. But if you are looking for multinational companies, there you people have to uh, think on your fluency, your accuracy, your pronunciation. These things are going to matter if you are looking for good companies, multinational companies. So therefore I'm telling it again and again. And you should start from today onwards. Again, forget about what you did up to yesterday, forget everything. So let's think what you can do today immediately. You people can download this app, but don't play with it right now, because during lecture if you're playing with it, then you will not pay attention. You can play it with after you people have finished all your lectures. So that time you can just think of it and you can try it. uh, so I was talking about these things because I just wanted to realize, because if I started with interview techniques, that is quite simple. I may just finish that within 2-3 lectures. Again, interview techniques, there is no big issue. The problem is not of finishing, problem is not of completing, problem is that you people have to start using it. And as I told you that in yesterday's class, last 10 minutes we people are going to conduct a group discussion also. Am I right? Yesterday I have told you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So last 10 minutes we people will be discussing again some topic like here. So similarly, I'm also planning to conduct mock interviews also of your students. So we'll complete all those things. We'll try to see how we can answer, what we can say, what we cannot say, some do's and don'ts and techniques and everything. And similarly, we will try to have mock interviews also, because you should get chance to speak. Because if you search on the internet, you will get a lot of interview techniques and tips, and you can read it and you can understand it. So there is no problem of just getting the content or material, but problem is that start, problem is with practice. And I was telling that the problem we people are facing is a practice only. We are not taking it seriously, we are not practicing it. Okay, so take it seriously, take it for you, for nobody, for not for me, not for your parents, not for your teachers, for nobody, for the sake of yourself only. You people have to start speaking English. And if you start, I think that you people will enjoy it once you start speaking it. At day first you may face a lot of difficulties. Yes, accept this. I can, and this is normal. Facing problems, that is normal, because if you're not facing any difficulties, it means that you're not learning anything. If you're facing a lot of problems at day first, of course you people will feel yes there are problems, but at day second you'll feel that yes, I can do better than day first. So at day 3 you will feel difference. At day 4 you'll feel again confident. Again after 1 week people may be just again a lot of good things may happen with you in case of oral communication. So this should start somewhere. Somewhere you should have to face it. So instead of facing it at the time of GDs, instead of facing at the time of interviews, your final interviews, your placement interviews, why not we are facing it right now? So up to the time of your group discussion, up to time of your personal interviews, you people will be fluent speakers. You people will be quite confident. You can face any situation. You can answer any question in the interview which you are not expected. Also, such questions also people can handle if they are asked in the interview. So such preparation you people are expecting from your first year itself. Why am I realizing this thing? Because I'm sure that other subject teachers, they will talk only about their syllabus. They will say we have 5 units, we have 5 chapters. The people have to prepare like this. These are the notes. The people have to prepare for unit test. The people have to prepare for ISC, and you people have to give exam, and you people should get marks. This question is IMP question, and this question is asked in the last 2-3 exams. So they will all discuss all those things. That is important. I'm not saying that this is not important, but what about how you are going to do those things? How you deal with your oral communication? For your oral communication, nobody is going to ask you, even not I also. When I'm teaching professional communication also, even then also I cannot take your practice of oral communication, because this is what the particular syllabus is there that we people have to follow here. But on your own, independently, you people have to think of that what I can do. And if you can manage this, you can practice this, if you can just become fluent speaker of English communication, you can improve your oral communication. Believe me that you will not have any difficulties throughout your career at any level. Maybe at the time of joining, maybe you are fresher, maybe you are experienced, and you are going to switch the company. Let's say you got selected into one company, XYZ company, and you wanted to switch now. You got experience of 1 year, and you wanted to now switch to the company, and another company is there, ABC. And there also you are going to through again same process. You will be called for interview, and you're facing certain procedure there. So they will not find any difficulty challenges that now somehow with great difficulty I managed to get selected into one company, but now I have to again go to switch another company. So again I have to face interview. You will not have such fear in your mind. So to avoid the problem of these things, the people work on these things that may not be asked. Nobody will ask you. Even I may not ask you, and other subject teachers may not ask you. Nobody will ask you, but you people have to keep working on these things and think of your future, that where you will be after 4 years. Let's say where you will be after 4 years. Ask this question to yourself: where you'll be where I will be after 4 years. So you may be thinking that after 4 years, I might be completing my graduation. And when I complete my graduation, I may be looking for a job. So sometimes I may have got selected into good companies, and I might have started working with some of the companies. Okay, then you may ask that uh, how much should you be earning there? So of course, when we people are choosing anything, we choose of the best qualities. So let's imagine when you go into the market and you wanted to buy something, you choose of best quality. Let's say clothes. You're going to buy clothes. You'll choose the clothes which are of having best quality. Let's say you're going to buy a mobile. You'll choose the mobile which is having best features, best maybe let's say RAM and ROM and camera and all those things, features you people will be looking, and those which are having best, that things you people are going to choose. So let's imagine when you people wanted to choose as a job or any company, what kind of company will choose? Will you choose any company which may be offering you less salary, which may be not a reputed company, which may not be bright, you have bright future there? You're not going to choose like this. So you're going to choose the best company that will offer you good salary as well as learning opportunities, and you can grow there, and you'll get a lot of opportunities to grow there professionally, simply like this. Okay, so we are thinking of everything which is best. So similarly, now think from the recruiter's point of view. Right now, you are thinking from your side that you are looking for everything best. You are looking for best in company. You are looking for best salary. Now, we people will change our role and will go into the recruiter's role, or will go into the interviewer's role. Okay. So when interviewer wants to select a candidate for his company, what kind of candidates he is going to choose? Will he choose any candidates who is not well in communication, who is not in technicals, who is not good in technical skills, who is not good in communication skills, and who is not going to perform well? Will he select such candidate? No, he is not going to select such
No.
candidate. Yes, of course, you're right. So he is going to think that I want to select the candidate which might be best, the candidate who is best in let's say coding, decoding, in technical skills, in handling situations. He should be multitasking, and his communication skills should be good. He should be well performer. That candidate he is going to select. So if we are not best, how we can expect the best? So for that, we people have to become best in all aspects of career. Let's say all aspects means that communication, technical skills, marks, and then all this preparation. So from that front, you people have to become best, and then you expect that I should get selected into best companies, and of course you'll get selected. If your communication is good, there is no problem. If you are doing well in group discussion, there is no problem. You're working on your technical skills, whatever your branch, maybe civil, maybe CSC, NTC, electrical or mechanical, whatever it may be. Of course, you are knowing each and everything, basic concepts and advanced things in your branch. Of course, you have to acquire these things. These days, because of this online education, many of the students, they're into final year, but their basic concepts are not clear. Okay, and if your basic concepts are not clear, you're completing your graduation and you don't know the basic concepts in your technical field, then how you are going to get selected? So be clear with your basic concepts in all aspects, and keep working on it. So I hope that you people will understand. I hope that you people will get motivated. I hope that you people will manage, because after all, it's your choice, it's your decision that you people have chosen your career into this field, and now it is your responsibility that what decision you have taken to prove it that is right. Okay, so we people will start with this interview techniques, that what we people are going to learn here, discuss a lot of things here, but important is that you people will take it positively. So in this presentation, we people will try to understand what is the interview, why interview is conducted, then types of interview. So here also, this is just part of study. Again, try to understand. This is part of study. Nobody will ask you, huh, tell me. So what is definition of interview? Explain it in 4 lines, or explain what are the types of interview. Will anybody ask you like this? Nobody is going to ask you like this. So these questions are irrelevant here. But just for knowing, just for information, we people are going to see what is interview, why is it conducted, and what are types of interview. Then we people will, let's talk about this preparation for interview. This is important for us. What preparation we people are expected to do for interview? Okay, and then again we people are going to think about performance. Our performance during interview and after interviews. So there is a lot of things that you people have to consider. So let's say prior interview or before interview, during interview, and after interview, what should we do? Then let's talk about some tips we people are going to. So Sarthak Sawant, you just joined. See, the time of class is not right now. You have to join in time. It shouldn't be like this. All other people also. Okay. Uh, Otherwise, your attendance will not be marked. If you are going to join within last 10 to 15 minutes, that is not fair. So don't do these things. Just for the sake of attendance, if you are going to join this lecture, don't join. Don't worry about these things. Something you have to ask yourself, when I'm attending class, what I'm getting out of this. Am I learning something? Is there any change? Is there anything that I feel that yes, I have to attend this class? Then only people have to attend. Otherwise, if you're simply getting connected here and you're not understanding anything and you're not getting anything, of course you're wasting your time. I feel like this. Okay, let it be, because we do not have that much time, and so we are not going to ask so many things. Otherwise, if you want to make it interactive, what happens that a lot of time is spent and students are not responsive. But in between, I will try to check if students are attentive. So that things we people have to consider before interview, during interview, and after interview as well. And some tips that we will follow, what you people can do in interview. So as far as tips are concerned, they are very important from the point of view you are thinking of the interview till you are going to get the offer later. So how to enter into the interview room, how to knock on the door. So these are also small and important things that people have to take care. And then some do's and don'ts also the people will think of. So there are certain things that will be there that you people can consider them and can take care, and you can uh, avoid some things that common people or commonly students make mistakes there. Those things we can avoid in don'ts. So that we people will discuss here. Then next is that interview questions. Instead of saying Mr. questions, we'll call it FAQs. So what are FAQs?
Frequently asked questions.
Yes, frequently asked questions in interview that we people will discuss here. This is common. At least if you prepare this FAQs, that your 70% interview is in about this FAQs. And what are these frequently asked questions? Usually, your interview is going to start with introduce yourself or tell me something about yourself. So something like this. So first question is quite simple and it is obvious and it is clear that you people know answer also, because it is your own information and you are going to present it. So you get a chance to create a positive impression by introducing yourself. So that you people have to think of. Apart from this, there are some questions like what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Why do you want to work with us? Why should we select you? Why should we hire you? What are your expectations? Or something like this. Some questions will be there. People will be discussing such questions, or I will circulate one booklet also with you people so that you can prepare certain frequently asked questions in interview. And again, here you people are going to get some important job sites, but I will not recommend this. Better, I will say that people have to try for college placement only. Okay, if you're going to through off campus or some job sites, they may ask you money. Okay, so if you just register with them, they will ask you to pay 5 rupees, sorry, 5,000 rupees, or they may ask you to pay your first salary or some. There are some consultancies. They just say like this: we will place you in some good companies, and in return to that, you people have to pay your first salary to that consultancy. So don't pay a single rupee to anybody. Okay, you better, I will say that you have to try at your college only, at college campus placement only. You people have to get selected into good companies, and if not, then you people have to try on your own at off campus. So I'm sure that majority of students get placed in college campus recruitment process only. But see, anyhow, if you're going to think of out of this, then you can take help of these job sites, which will be useful for you. So let's try to begin with this. So the same question I will ask you to people, that tell me what is interview and why is it conducted. Can anybody tell me what is interview? Okay, first question, what is interview?
Testing the knowledge of candidate.
Yes, testing the knowledge of candidate. That will be answer for why interview is conducted. First of all, interview is what? This is a meeting, formal meeting. Let's say this is a meeting. Okay, meeting of, there are two persons, let's say, or two parties. Let's say, who are these two persons or parties? There is one expert and there is another one is candidate. Then let's try to answer another question: why interview is conducted? This interview is arranged to examine the suitability of the candidate. So let's say there is one post or vacancy of manager. Okay. So there are a number of candidates who would like to work as a manager. But how we are going to select? There is only one post. So they will check who is the suitable candidate, who is the eligible candidate, who is having sufficient knowledge, who is having educational qualification, who is having right temperament, his behavior, his nature, his attitude, all those things will be checked. And how to check all those things? There is one tool. Which is this tool? This tool is nothing but this is interview. So through interview, they will check what is your educational qualification, how is your communication, and how is your nature, and what do you know, and how do you take your decisions, how you can solve problems, and how is your leadership style. So all those things these people will come to know, they will check through the interview, and so interview is conducted. So tested for subject knowledge, skills, and desired behavior in a very limited time. So therefore interview is conducted. Okay, so that's all for today. Remaining part we are going to discuss in next class. Meanwhile, we people will go for group discussion. So before going, let me know if roll number 7 is there. Roll number 10, 16, 20, 27, 28, 41, 55, 60, 64, 66, and 67. These numbers will be absent for this lecture. So which topic is given to you?
India
India
2020.
2020.
Yes, all right. So people can take 2 minutes because we cannot spend more time. Uh, After 2 minutes, we people will just continue the discussion. So let's, you can think what preparation you have done, and maximum students should participate now. Yesterday, I think that there are only 4 or 5 students took part. This time, at least 10 students should be there who are going to speak in today's discussion in this India 20.
Sir, I want to start today's discussion.
Yes, yes. After 2 minutes, I will ask you. You can start.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I think that now this is sufficient time because last few minutes are there. We have to discuss it. So Rohan, you can start.
Hi friends, today we are going to have a group discussion on topic India 2020. As we know, the term India 2020 is not restricted to a single topic. It has various meanings. One can take it as the development of India in year 2020 in various sectors like education, agriculture, and industry. Or some people can take it as the pandemic year in which the COVID virus was spreaded. Here we can also take it as the book written by our 11th president APJ Abdul Kalam sir, who the name of book was India 2020. So let's start the discussion. Firstly, I will share my thoughts about this topic. I taken the topic as the book. India is developing country, and in this book, the our 11th president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam shared the future thinkings about the India. The book contains Kalam's idea for ideas developing India. This book contains strength and weaknesses of India and how India will become a top country and powerful nation. Thank you. Other peoples can share their idea about this topic.
Hello everyone. I think we all know about the topic India 2020 because it is not new to us. It's all about we feel through it. We know that that was a very tough to survive and still we face the pandemic situation. But now it's going to less harmful. That's why we get so much happy due to this. There were many things which happened in last year. We all got changed due to this, uh, like impact of COVID, ban on Chinese products, digital payments, then cyber crimes, which are some good or some bad, and it's and also reduces pollution. Thank you. Others can continue.
Hello, guys. In last year, 2020, India's people face many problems, and the main biggest issue is the COVID-19. In situation of COVID-19, government used many decisions, for a long time the country was shut down. It is better for COVID-19 situation, but the side effects are also. And side the lockdown has side effects as well as advantages also. And the good advantages is pollution control, and also people. That's why people understand to everyone and come to each and every man. Go share your.
As Nikita said, lockdown has a good advantages. That's why we all found our own self. It is the uh, best thing we do. We found own self, not uh, uh, that means we're not bothering others. Like
I agree with Sanskruti, but there are the disadvantages of the lockdown also that India's economic rate was too much decreased. and also the deaths are after some populations also decrease. Uh,
I agree with Akanksha, but I only said advantage, not disadvantage. I only uh, give my opinion, not disadvantage or advantage.
My opinion is people in advantages is people understand own as well as a, everyone mind.
What happened in yesterday's class? There were so many students who spoke. Today, only 3, 4 students are talking. I was expecting that today there might be many students they have prepared, but in fact, only 4 students are talking today. And in our class, almost 52 students, 54 students have joined class, and only 4 are talking. So who spoke yesterday? They're not speaking today. Shraddha, Vaibhavi, Shambhuraje. Okay, I think that there is no discussion furthermore. So conclude this topic now.
So now this is the time for conclusion of today's discussion. The year 2020 was very critical for all of us. The year taught us about cleanliness and health care, and also the our Kalam sir's dream was to become the India as a superpower in year 2020. So we have to pay attention on that dream, and we have to try to become superpower in some years. Thank you.
Yes. Again, very few people participate, but that was nice. So Rohan, what the starting you have done and closing you have done, it was really nice. You work on this. I'm sure that you people you can do best in such kind of group discussions in future. So that was really nice. You participated. So Sanskruti, Nikita, and
Yes, sir.
Akansha, yes, you people also participated. But I think that again the same problem that you wanted to express more, but because of that lack of vocabulary and improper words that you are not able to find proper words to express your ideas, somewhere you're finding difficulties. So do you understand what is the problem is only practice. We are not practicing it, and if you practice people like this, I'm sure that what if people are not able to find proper words, with practice, with consistency, you people will get proper words, because these vocabulary will be on tip of our tongue. Today you people have to find out those words, you people have to think about those words, you people have to think of how to make sentence, and then you people have to be twist your tongue accordingly these things, because your tongue is not habitual for using English, and so you're not able to speak it. But with practice, your tongue also will be habitual for English words and sentences, and you will find proper words also to express your ideas. So I hope that you people will take care. Sanskruti, Nikita, and Akanksha. Okay.
Okay, sir. We will try.
yes,
Yes, sir.
So let me ask Shraddha, Vaibhavi, Shambhuraje what happened. Shraddha,
yes, sir.
why did not participate? Vaibhavi, Shambhuraj, and what about others? Others are also part of this class, and this is for you people also. It is not only for these 3 4 students, it is for everyone, and you people are expected to take it positively. Everybody should think that how I can take my English to next level, I can speak English, how I can express my thoughts, and start working on it. Priyanka also there. Priyanka also did not speak today. So with this, today we'll stop here. And if you people are ready, then only we people will take group discussion in next class. Otherwise, see, you people are not participating. Only 3 or 4 students are speaking, and then nobody speaks. So we have to close this. So this should not happen. If you are expected, if you are interested to conduct a group discussion in next class, be ready and be prepared. So what you people will do? Should we take such discussion in next class or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No, I'm
Yes, sir.
expecting answer from others, those who have not spoken.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So at least 10 students should be ready. That can be uh, ready to speak. So for next class, you people come prepared on this topic. Topic is that should we have uniform in college or not? Something like this. So you people just try to be ready. Think your opinion. What is about uniform? If not uniform, then what? And prepare yourself first of all. Write down some points. Think how you are going to express it. What you are going to say. Whether you are in support of uniform, whether you are against uniform. This way you try to prepare. And in next class, it should be at least 10 minutes. So people are going to continue. So 10 people, 10 minutes. So each one is going to speak for 1 minute. So prepare yourself for at least 1 minute. Okay. So with this, we people are going to stop here. If any question is there, you can ask. If not, then we will stop here. Should I end this meeting from my side?
Sir, assignment
Yes, sir.
submission link send
Yes.
करना है.
Assignment submission link. Today I will prepare it and I will again paste that link into that teaching diary. Okay.
Okay.
And others, just be ready. You all are also requested to write down assignments and submit it. So I will end this meeting.